back again to my channel. If this is your first time of seeing me, my name is Grace. I'm a content creator that is based in the city of Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Guys, today I want to take people on a road trip from Okigwe Imo State down to Owerri Imo State. Owerri is actually the capital of Imo State, so we'll be going from Okigwe. So I'm currently inside the park and I'm inside the vehicle. The bus already filled up. I think the conductor is actually collecting his money. So stay tuned. I'll show you the road, show you the villages that are in between these two towns, and most importantly we'll see how far the government is actually working like they make us believe. Okay, so I'll see you when we get to Owerri. I don't know if you've heard this saying that if you enter into a public transport in Nigeria and the driver did not stop at any filling station or any gas station to fill his tank, then you know that you must have entered a one chance vehicle. Okay, so that was exactly what happened. Immediately we started off, the first thing the driver did was their usual, which was going to that filling station to fill up his fuel, as they usually say. I wouldn't really know why they do that, but I feel like every time the customers or the passengers keep grumbling about this, but Nigerian drivers, you cannot do more than anyhow. You cannot really do anything to them, right? So this is now the start of the journey, and I must tell you, I never knew what lied ahead. When I started off this journey, it was my intention to take people on a road trip from Okigwe down to Owerri, but it did not end up like that. Just keep watching. This is the first thing you see. Look at that's the construction of the road by the government. And I must say that we started off having a double lane, but as time went on, you see us, we are now on a single lane. This is one thing about Nigerian roads. When it seems that they are in a place that at least much crowd are, they will expand the road, it becomes a double lane. But going to the inner road, you see that road will now become so tiny, not just being a single lane, but it becomes very much tiny. Okay, so on this road trip you can see, in fact, the road started off smoothly, even though it's not as smooth as that. That building by the right was a hospital that was constructed by the former governor of Imo State, that's Senator Rochas Okocha. And I must tell you, like every of his work, that place is still lying fallow. I wouldn't even know why they wasted the land. Okay, and we kept moving, our vehicle kept moving, the road was still smooth at this moment. I must tell you that, okay, if you've not, I don't know if the vlog that I did before, I don't really know which one will come before this, but you will see that I took a Coke and a biscuit just to keep myself ready for this journey. But hey, God, what I saw on this road, it was not what I could say. And I must say that today, as I'm editing this video, it's actually the 11th day of June. I wouldn't know when this video will come up, but I must tell you also that God saved me, because as at yesterday, which was the 10th day of June, it was recorded that herdsmen, a kind of waylaid a Sienna vehicle that was plying this route, you know, took the passengers inside a bush and did what not to them. Okay, so this is me actually thanking God for saving my life. At least I wasn't in that vehicle. I was not part of these people that experienced this, and I will still sound it that if you're applying Nigerian routes or Nigerian road this period, please just be careful, pray very well so that God will help you. Okay, and we kept moving, because what we actually see on the road these days, they are very, very disheartening. Are we talking about the security agents that harasses you on the road, or are we talking about the unknown gunmen and all that? Now, by the right hand side, you can see this massive building. This is the Imo State University. Okay, this Onuimo campus, the supposed faculty of engineering that was also built by the former governor of Imo State, which is Senator Rochas Okorocha. And I must still tell you, just like the former hospital that you saw, that particular supposed university faculty is still lying fallow till today. As a matter of fact, no lecture has been held, no living human being has entered there apart from those people that constructed it. I wouldn't really know why the current government just left everything he constructed fallow. Neither will I know why almost everything he constructed are just, it's as if they were constructed with inferior materials, because almost everything he constructed, they are just spoiling up and down. But how is that my business, Kwano? That's Nigerian government for you, right? That's just what we see here in this country. Our fear is not just about people that are working against us, but it seems as if it's even the government. They are not just helping, and it's because the government is not helping. You can see that road, guys. Can you see this road? This is just like this every time. Because the government is not working, that's actually what is pushing so many Nigerian youth to do unthinkable things. Okay, I am not trying to make excuses for them, but I'm just trying to state the obvious. Imagine when you are a graduate and you cannot find a simple job that can cater for your needs. What do you expect someone that is already so frustrated by the economy and by just unnecessary rules? Now see our road. This is not just about this road. You will see now, if peradventure the government comes here, they will just construct something. After 6 months, that particular stuff that they construct will just be messed up. And I must tell you that since I started plying this route, this is actually my 5th year in Owerri. Since I started plying this road has been like this. Sometimes you see them like you saw previously constructing stuff and you think that this road will be okay, or you are traveling the next 6 months, you see that the road is messed up. And that's just to tell us that they use inferior materials. They use substandard materials to construct things for us. In fact, so many of these government officials that are there, they just construct things that will last as long as they are in the office. Okay, and I must even say those people that construct things that last for the citizens as long as they are in the office, they are even better than those that construct almost every 6 months. And at the end of the day, they will bring out a billboard that is showcasing one beautiful and fine place like that, and you'll be wondering, is this really what I'm seeing, or is it another thing? And they'll not target 12 billion naira project or $1 billion project and all that. Well, if you've watched up to this moment, you've not liked this video, please help me like this video, okay? Because I went through hell making this video. Thank God, like I said, that I came out alive, okay? Thank God I did not meet the unknown gunmen. I did not meet the supposed herdsmen on the road, okay? And just before or just after this place, you will see what we are talking about. This road is actually a death trap. I feel like it's a death trap because most of the vehicles, they don't usually ply straight like they do during the dry season. Once it rains, you see vehicles, they start going inside villages just to avoid something like this. Can you see? This is just after Onuimo. This in front of, I think this should be St. Joseph Hospital or something. And look at what we have. Will I still shock you by saying that earlier in the day, there are some vehicles, government vehicles, that came to pump out water from this place so that vehicles will pass. Okay, if they hadn't flushed out those water like they did, we wouldn't be able to have even crossed this river or this pond or anything. But is that really the best thing? You will see vehicles, if you're applying this route, this Okigwe Owerri route, you will see vehicles that are stuck on the road. You also see so many big lorries that are applying this route. Remember that the major part, look at the major part is just very narrow, and it's a single lane. Just imagine when a big vehicle kind of have a problem on the road. That means there will be no way for other smaller vehicles to pass. Okay, and I must also remind you that while we were on this journey, we saw, like I said before, several vehicles that we exploit on the road. There was one that even a kind of covered the road. We had to enter inside the bush. That's already made road by other people that passed previously. We had to enter inside the bush just for us to pass through that place. Okay, now wow, this country, now look at, we've entered into double lane again. Like I said, isn't it funny? What's preventing them from just building everything to be double lane? At least anytime they just come to any place that it seems that people are there, they will construct double lane, but the other part is single lane. I don't know the chemistry, or will I say the mathematics behind that. Anyways, I had to stop this video here, okay, because like I said, what I saw was bigger than me. In fact, it even started raining heavily, and our vehicle was stuck after this place for like more than 2 hours. Okay, I'm just stopping here. Thank you for watching.